What up? This RJ coming at you with another video. And today's topic is about not killing the momentum that you have with her. Not killing the momentum that you have with her. When you first get a girl's phone number, especially if she's really excited and, really happy to give it to you. And let's say she's a bad chick. Hell, if she's like a 6 or a 7, alright, and she's really happy to give you her phone number when you first meet her. The last thing you want to do is kill the momentum that you have with her. Okay? What do I mean? When you get her phone number and y'all texting back and forth and she's really interested, y'all are asking each other questions and stuff like that. The last thing you want to do is wait, especially early on, is wait hours, days, and weeks to respond back to her. Alright, that's the last thing you want to do, because all it does is just kill the momentum. Because keep in mind, like I said, if she's a bad chick, really attractive, she's getting a ton of attention from other guys. And if she sees that you're not interested in her, she will keep it moving. Because keep in mind, we're all human. We don't feel the same way all the time. From moment to moment, we might feel different. So when you get a girl's phone number, alright, and again, she's really bad and, really attractive. And let's say you met her Wednesday night at the gym, right? And she gave you her number with a smile on her face, really looking forward to your text. You don't want to wait till Sunday to hit her up, saying, hey, this is Chris. We met Wednesday night at the gym. See, she might not feel the same way about you Sunday like how she did Wednesday. Alright, that's why you don't want to wait. It just kills that momentum. See, as guys, what we like to do is we just assume that we can just pick up where we left off and, everything will be just the same. See, women, they don't operate that way. She might have met 3 or 4, maybe 5 other guys over the weekend and built momentum with them. Alright? Her attraction level for you can change from moment to moment. When you met her at the bar Friday night and y'all were laughing and joking, having a great conversation, having a good time, she might not feel the same way about you when you go to text her again Sunday morning. Okay? See, a lot of guys, they're so hung up on not showing her too much interest. They're like, yeah, I'll just wait a week to hit her up again. Bruh. You do that if you want to. I can almost promise you, you're probably not going to hear from her. Or if you do hear from her, that same spark is not going to be there because she won't think you were interested in her. And all that momentum just flew out the window. Something else I see a lot of guys doing. Like they'll get her number from a dating app and they'll be texting back and forth with her for a few hours or so. And she's replying right back to your text. You don't have to wait no longer than 30 seconds, maybe to a couple of minutes before you hear back from her. Which is great because it shows that she's really attracted to you. It shows that she's really interested. Okay, what I see a lot of guys doing is, let's say, she's waiting on your reply and it's like 8 o'clock at night. What I see some guys doing is they won't reply back to her until the following day or like a few days later. See, all that momentum is gone. She's not going to think you're interested in her anymore. See, again, guys are so hung up on not showing her too much interest. They're like, yeah, I don't want to show her too much interest. I want to show her that I'm not like other guys. Bruh, the key is we want her invested. The key is we want her invested. You texting her back and forth, for a few hours or so, for a few days, that's nothing. That's just a tip of the iceberg. When she's made the effort to drive 20 or 30 minutes to meet up with you for a date, that's her investing and putting in effort. When she's talking more than you are on the date, she's trying to prove to you that she's a really awesome girl. When you've gotten a kiss from her on the first or second night, okay, and when she's paying for your meal and your drinks, that's her investing and putting in effort. When she's moving around with you from venue to venue, place to place, that's her investing and putting in effort. Obviously, if you slept with her on the first or second night, Take it a step further than that. If you slept with her with no condom on, that's super investment from her. Okay? When that happens, then you can pull back. Then you can wait days and weeks and hours to, reply back to her. Why? Why is that? Because she's put in all this effort trying to, gain your attention. She's going to fight to get all that back. Until that happens, you should not be waiting days and weeks to reply back to her calls and her texts. When you get a girl's phone number, the key is you want to get her out on a date as fast as you can. I'd say within a week at least, if not 2 weeks max. If you have like a really busy schedule or whatever. Okay, if she's showing you really high interest, honestly, I'd say within 3 days, honestly, if her interest level for you is really high. If she's showing interest, asking you questions, asking what you're up to tonight, odds are she wants to meet up that day, if not the next day. Okay, see, women, they won't come out and say this, but when they really like you and there's chemistry, they want things to happen fast. Okay, so you can't be slow on the ball with this stuff, or she will keep it moving. Alright? That's why you got to show her a little bit of interest. When she's showing you interest, that's when you have to show her interest back. Because see, women, this is how women view guys. They look at guys like waiting for the city bus. It'll be another one coming in 20 minutes. Okay, see, this is what a lot of guys lose sight of. Women want to be desired. They want to be sexually desired. They need to feel sexually desired. But the problem is, it's too much desire. Guys are giving her too much fucking attention. So, no, you don't want to keep constantly telling her how much you like her and agreeing with her and telling how much you can't wait to meet up with her and giving her 13 compliments in a row. But you also don't want to try to get her back when she's away from you and she's probably forgotten about you and she's off with some other guy. If she's showing you positive interest and sounding like she's really happy to hear from you, and then you go ahead and return the favor and show her some positive interest, trust me, bro, she's not going to think you're over pursuing and showing too much interest. See, this is when her emotions are the highest for you. Okay, that's a good thing. The problem is when you're double texting her when she hasn't replied. You're constantly calling her, things like that. Showing too much interest. Giving her too much fucking desire. Okay? See, when you're communicating with women, it's supposed to be something like 1 or 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. What most guys do is 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 4 steps forward, 5 steps forward, and they just keep on going and never let up. They don't give her a chance to show some interest and invest, and it just eventually just pushes her away. What you want to do is show her just enough interest to where it gives her some room to show you some back. Like I said, we want her investing. And you texting her back and forth or talking on the phone for 15 minutes or so, that's not investing. Don't get me wrong, it's a little bit, but it's not to where we need it to be yet. Alright? When she's driving 30 minutes to meet you for a date, when she's paying for your drink, when she's talking more than you are on the date, when you've gotten a kiss, especially when you slept with her, especially with no condom on, that's investing. And when you kill the momentum, especially early on, you rob her of the chance to invest. Let me say that again. When you kill the momentum, especially early on, you rob her of the chance to invest. So again, no, you don't want to show too much interest early on and validate her and give her 15 compliments in a row and tell her how much you can't wait to meet up with her. But you also don't want to try to get her back when she's away from you and she's forgotten about you. Okay? See, I always talk about showing her rather than telling her. When you show her positive interest, once she's shown you some and you don't kill the momentum, that shows her that you're interested in her. Alright? When you invite her out on a date, shows her that you're interested in her. When you don't wait hours and days and weeks to reply back to her phone calls and texts, shows her that you're still interested in her. Because like I said, if she's halfway attractive looking, she's getting hit on constantly by guys. Alright? She's on social media. She's on dating apps. She has an inbox full of guys dying to take her out. Dudes at her work. Cats at the gym. A couple dudes at her apartment complex dying to take her out. And I can promise you, she's not turning all of them away. Okay? Because again, women, they move on fast if there's no spark there. Okay? So if you're on a high note with her, you got to capitalize on it. So again, no, you don't want to show too much interest, especially early on. However, you don't want to try to get her back and try to get her attracted to you again when she's probably forgotten about you. Alright? Because she's going to be thinking, oh well, I guess he wasn't interested in me. Okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. So when you get a girl's phone number, don't fucking kill the momentum by waiting days and weeks to text her back. Alright? You want to get her out on a date, no later than 2 weeks. I recommend 3 days, at least a week. Alright, that's what I recommend. So that's going to do it for today. This is RJ signing off.